Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of We Evolve.
Today we're going to be talking about journaling. That's probably my favorite topic, everything that we've talked about.
Which I don't typically do, so I want to learn a lot about it.
Yeah.
Talk about our experiences through that.
Yeah. I think that so you've never journaled?
I think I've done other forms of journaling, but I've never really wrote down anything in
Journal. And okay,
yeah.
so you haven't done what I have done.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Do you know what journaling is?
Tell me about it.
Okay, so journaling is I think a lot of people get mixed up between diary and journaling, and I personally think that it's very different.
Because I used to think journaling is diary.
Yes, I used to think that
like a diary. Yes.
I used to think the same thing
until
I actually started doing it, and I was following this one creator. I'm not sure if you know her, but her name is Lexi.
Okay.
I forgot her last name, but
something with an H.
I'm not sure, but she just got married. She has I don't remember her last name, but yes,
okay,
Hidalgo or something like that. Yeah. She's actually the person, I was listening to one of her podcasts where she was explaining what journaling is, how he journals, and then I was like, wait, let me try what it is, and then.
So have you been journaling recently?
So
recently do you think it's like a great outlook?
Yes.
Outlet,
yeah. I definitely think it's a good outlet, and I definitely think that at the beginning it feels like you can't just be like, okay, I'm going to journal. You actually have to go journal. Do you know what I think? And I feel like sometimes I always think even now, I always think now would be such a good time to journal and get my thoughts out. Well, I'm not actually getting my journal out on journaling, and I need to start doing that more. But anyways, let's get into what is journaling to clear up the confusion between journaling and diary. So according to an article on BetterUp, journaling is the practice of regularly writing down your thoughts, feelings, experiences, and reflections. It can take various forms and serve multiple purposes, including personal reflection, goal setting, planning, creative expression, and gratitude development.
And according to survey data from Habit Better, only 8% of the population do this regularly, whereas 22% of people have done this in the past.
So when we brought up the statistics, to put that into perspective, do you actually know anyone that journals other than me?
No. I don't know anyone that actually takes a book or a notebook and writes what their day is like in the morning or night. I don't know anyone like that.
Yeah. Because I can say, actually no, I do know one person.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't think I know anyone that journals.
And I feel like it's not like a popular activity, but it should be more introduced to other people, just because I do think it's a great outlet. A great outlet for people to go if they're just struggling with their thoughts, or they just want to see growth within themselves. I think that's why I do another form of journaling, not writing anything down, but
I think that I know older people do journaling, but I think it's more relevant to teenagers.
Yeah.
Because these are the people that okay, not more relevant, I'm not saying people that are older, their problems don't matter, they don't need to journal, but I'm just saying it teens are way more, statistically speaking, teens make decisions more rationally without thinking than adults do.
Yeah.
And I think that journaling can solve a lot of that.
Which I also think this is our year to grow and see everything. So it's I feel like journaling. When I think journaling, I think more growth and how you were as a person for this day, and then moving on, kind of more a diary style. Whereas you are looking at it as in I guess when you're angry or you're upset, writing down your thoughts. And feelings. I like that thing.
Yeah. I just to be honest, I've never really done any kind of diary style things. You just remind me the Vampire Diaries when Alina's writing in her diary.
Yes.
I've never actually done that.
We're two different people.
I just I would not I would write in it 2021. You're not catching writing in it till 2030.
I think the most I've done is 4 days. And then I put it away. But it's so fun to go back and look at.
It's so I know.
That's wait, this is really random. Do you know the pink notebook thing? Where it's you say your voice and it opens up and unlocks and plays a song? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, this is like, if you guys know what that is, it's just like, that's like my diary, and like I would like.
You have one?
Yes,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Like I would like put the password, be like, what's the password, and then you have to say something like it's only voice detected and like whatever word you use, and then it opens and it's like really cute.
Oh my god.
That was my diary as a kid.
Oh, that's so cute. But
What do you think people who say like they don't have time to journal or anything, like what do you think in response? Because I feel like you do have experience with journaling, so.
you're saying if people don't have time to journal?
Like they say the reason why I don't journal is because I don't have time.
Okay, you know what I think? I think that that's an excuse. Like, I'm sorry, because I catch myself sometimes saying that too, but it's like, bro, when I actually journal, it doesn't take like 2 hours to journal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something, it can be time consuming, but if it is time consuming, that means that you have so much to put down that like you needed to take that. You know what I'm saying? But
do you
sorry. I think that you can make time. Like, if you don't want to go out, buy a notebook and write in your notebook, then you can find a different way to journal or, I don't know, like, say your thoughts. And it doesn't have to be to other people. Like, in my opinion, the main purpose of journaling is to essentially read your own thoughts back to yourself instead of saying it to someone else. It's for you to understand your thoughts from a third person perspective rather than it being in your head. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because like when you're so stressed or you're mad about something or you're sad about something, it's so much better to write it out because it's like you're getting all your feelings across.
Exactly. Like, have you ever like
I've done that.
Been super, super emotional, like mad, sad, happy, whatever. You text your friend, the first thing you do is text your friend, and then literally like you go back and they're sending you like texts like based on what you texted them, and then you wait like 10-ish minutes, you go back and you're like, you read your own text and you're like, wait, it's not that serious.
Yeah, because like
or you think exactly how the other person's thinking.
Yeah.
And I think that is journaling just without that other person. Yeah. It's like you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah, because it's like when you look back on fights, if you're like saying your thoughts clearly, and it's like, you're right, it is another form of journaling because when you go back and read it, you're like, wait, like why did I overreact?
Exactly.
Or, like, that was like too much. Yeah,
exactly.
No,
so it's like, to me, journaling is like, it is essentially doing that, because I'm also like, I used to go straight to like people, like my friends, and just like be like, oh my god, this happened.
And you're in such like a high of emotions that it's like
you need to tell someone, right? Or it needs to come out of your system.
And it also
that's what journaling
might be the right thing that's coming out either. It's like you're not thinking before you're speaking, and you're just saying it in like that anger. Which I completely agree. Like when I'm like upset, like it's just like everything comes out. Whereas like if I go and journal my thoughts and like write down what I don't like or like what I'm feeling, you're right. Like you can see it from a third person view, and you're like, I am like overreacting right now. I need to relax.
And it like you know what I'm saying. And it's just like, I just think that it helps. One, it does help in the moment, and that's like the short-term impact. But the long-term impact is that you're able to recognize your own patterns, and like you can see, if you were to go back and reread your journal, you can see your growth day to day, just because you see that you're not really making that same mistake, or that mistake is improving and you're not overreacting. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that essentially when people say they don't have time to journal, one, either they don't know what journaling is, or two, it's an excuse. Because I don't think that because
you do have time.
Yeah, it's like, okay, then how do you have time to be on your phone?
Yes.
How do you have
time to watch TV?
Yeah, like how do you know what I'm saying? How do you have time to hang out with your
friends? Obviously valid, like if you are doing work, yes, focus on that. But it's like
you can wake up 5 minutes earlier. You can sleep 5 minutes later. Like it doesn't take that long.
It doesn't take that long.
You know? Yes. And it's also keeping in mind that like journaling is not. It's not like a.
It's not a
to-do list.
It's not a to-do list.
You don't have to do it every day. Yeah. You know, and it's like it's great if you can do it every day, but like I think especially when you're starting off, if you force yourself to do it every day, you're not gonna do it. Because then it becomes like, oh, I have to do that. I have to go journal. And honestly, sometimes
it's gonna feel more like a task instead of just like
and also sometimes like nothing crazy happened. Like you don't really have any thoughts to journal about. Like you don't have anything to talk about. So especially on those days, you're gonna be like, bro, why am I journaling? Like this is such a waste of time. And then you're gonna overlook all the days that you did actually use a journal, which is why I think that especially when you're starting off, there shouldn't be like I need to journal every single day. but just keeping in the back of your head when you think of something, like, maybe I should go write it down first.
Valid.
You know what I'm saying?
Valid. Yay.
Yeah. Let's talk about, like, how effective journaling is, because I know, like, I'm talking from experience, but how effective is it actually, you know? And we did some research on exactly how effective journaling is to the general population, so that obviously you're not just hearing from my experiences and like how I feel about it, but it is supposed to improve your focus, goal setting, achieving, emotional management, self-discovery, creativity, memory, and cognitive performance, which is pretty much everything I said.
Yeah, and honestly, really strong on like the memorizing portion of it. It's like when you write it down, at least personally for me, like when I write something down, like it's not leaving my head. Especially when I keep talking about the same thing, like that memory is so distinct in my head. So it's like when you get to see what you wrote and you're like in your journal, you're like also like, I did overreact, I shouldn't have expressed this. It's like it will kind of teach you to like not to make the same mistakes again, or like jump to those conclusions. So yeah.
Why do you think like you don't journal?
Why do I don't journal? I think I don't write my thoughts down, but I do another form of journaling, which I think, I wouldn't say journaling, but yes, like when it's talking about growth and all that. I do like birthday notes.
Okay.
So it's like every year. I started on my 13th birthday because I was like, oh my god, I'm a teenager. Like I want to see it every year as a teenager.
I think you talked about this in one of the episodes. I thought it was the cutest thing ever. I'm gonna start doing that.
You should. It's so cute, and it's like as a teenager, I like when I turned 13, I was like, oh my god, like I want to see like how my teen years go and like talk about every like thing, because like
like one day you can like give it to your kids.
Yeah, because like it's always changing, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I started 13th and I was like, this is the best birthday ever. Nothing can top this. I love today. Everyone was so nice to me, like cute, like baby amateur stuff. Then 14, then 15, then 16. And when I got to high school, it started changing. When I became 18, college, talking about college, and I was gonna stop it when I turned 18. Because I was like, there's no point in me continuing. Like, I chose to do it when I was 13 and 18, but I'm like, why not continue? Because it's like, it's for myself.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're right. I could like pass it on. I could show my kids. It's like, it's cute. So then I was like, I continued to do it, and I did it for my 20th. And it's like, I'll do it on my birthday. I'll like try to remember my birthday, but then I was like, I think it was my 20th birthday. I just forgot about it. And then a couple months after, I just like remembered I had the note page. And it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have to do it on my birthday, but it's like
during that year.
Yeah, during that year, and it's also a very distinct memory. Like I'm not gonna forget what happened on my birthday, so it's like just to quickly jot it. But it's really cute. And like I read through it when I'm like not tired, like when I'm just bored or like when I'm sad. Sometimes I go read it, but oh look at me, like all that. It's just cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should do it.
I'm gonna start doing that. That's actually really cute. Like I just think that it's cute to like. Look
it's like,
back at. I mean, I think it's always cute. Like I'm someone that keeps everyone's like notes and stuff, and I think it's so cute to like look back at how someone felt about you when they first met you and how they feel about you now. But I think it'd be like even cuter to see like how you like sometimes when you read like a cringy letter, it's like so cringy that it's cute. Like
yes.
that's
like oh my god.
It's like but it's like that's so cute. Like I was so like little and like I think that. Going back in time makes you appreciate who you are, what you're doing now.
Or like it's like showing your growth through your like from then to now. Like it's like, wow, look how much I've done as a person. Look how it also shows you who you are with at that time. Like who are your friends? Like who are you? Like what are you studying? Like for you, for example, you had a little life change.
Yeah.
Then it's like
you can go back and like see that. Yeah.
It's like why?
I think especially like me and you were very. I mean, we're very driven, but that's like a good connotation. But like I think sometimes that we are too driven. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we're always. I guess that one episode we talked about
productivity guilt.
Productivity guilt. I think that we both have that.
Post my burnout.
You know what I'm saying? I think we both have a lot of productivity guilt, and we're always like on our toes about everything.
Yeah. It's like I genuinely. Like after reading that episode, like I started noticing for myself.
Yes.
I cannot sit and not do anything.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm wasting time.
I know. And I think that especially going back and like journaling or looking back at journal entries or like you said, like birthday notes, like these things, like they make you kind of think about like, wait, like I can slow down a little bit because
live life a little.
You can. Like I am, like life's going and I'm going with it and I am seeing like, I feel like now like, you don't see a difference between ages 19 and 20.
No,
but if you go back, read your 16, 17, 18, 19, you're like, wait, I'm a different
Which
person.
is like, when I'm 25, when I go back and read 19, 20, 21, it's like, oh my god, I was a different person.
Exactly.
It's like every year, you know?
So my thing is like, I think that journaling just genuinely lets you slow down a little bit, and not in a bad way, in a good way, because I think that I feel like we're always racing, but it's like, what are you racing to? Like, what are you racing to, you know? And I think journaling literally just lets you journaling just lets you think about.
And also it makes you kind of like appreciate life for a little, like, oh look, like this is what I'm doing right now, like I am proud of myself. And then when you look back 5 years, you're like, wow, what I did like was so worth it, because look at where I am now. And it just like makes you like, I guess, like be grateful for like what you're doing in life and like what you're involved in. Just like appreciate you as a person.
Exactly. And you can also see how much you've grown like mentally too, if you like journal, you know.
It's a love letter to yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
That's like a perfect way to phrase it. But
it's like when you go back and read it, it's like, wow, look at me.
Yeah.
Look what I did.
I also think that I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say, you know how I guess we're connecting everything back to our previous episodes, but that one episode we talked about avoidant, what was it called?
Avoidant behavior, avoidant attachment.
Yeah, avoidant attachment. I think that this really prevents that because
You mean anxious attachment?
No,
avoidant is like avoiding the situation completely. Anxiously is like
I think
you keep thinking about it.
I think journaling.
Yeah.
Well, I think it helps both actually. Yeah. I think it helps both.
I
but
agree.
For me, I'm someone that's avoidant.
Yeah.
Like more avoidant than anxious. So I think it helps with avoidant attachment because you're essentially forcing yourself to think about it.
For me, I think.
But you're probably someone that's anxious.
I'm super anxiously attached. Well, not as much anymore, but like before I used to.
More than me.
For sure. But it's like you're right. Like when I journal, if I were to journal, for like I think, like whatever I'm feeling in that moment, it's like, oh my god, like what is happening? Like, I'm freaked out.
Exactly.
Whereas like if I write it down and like actually reread it a couple of times, it's like, wait, like I need to relax, which I do like. Not like journaling, but like when I'm in a situation like that, I'm just like, why are you freaking out? Like I tell myself, like, why are you freaking out? Calm down. This is nothing. This will pass. Like you'll be fine. It's like not even that big of an issue, but I like be anxious. I overthink everything.
Yeah.
No problem.
But so I remember that one time you were telling us that you used to make like little video diaries.
Yes, that's it. So senior year.
So when did you?
So I don't know what this like memorial thing I'm doing every year. I only did it in my senior year.
Okay.
But it's like it was like weird. Like I would think I was in my like little like nostalgia. Like oh my god, I'm ending high school. This is so sad. So first thing I did was like I wanted to like wear a different outfit every day, and like I never wanted to repeat an outfit in the month of August. Okay.
Okay.
I was like I don't know why. I was just like senior year. Like let me try something. So I just didn't want to repeat an outfit.
New year, newbie.
Yeah, new year, newbie basically. So that was the one thing. So the second thing was
like, did you accomplish it?
I did.
Oh,
in the month of August, I did not wear the same top, not like pants, but like tops. I was like, I need to wear a different thing every day. Like I'm not wearing the same thing, and I did successfully do it. But my senior year, I also started recording kind of like vlogs, not vlogs, like video diaries. Every time I'd come back home, I would just like record, and it'd be like, this is like what happened. This is like not like anything bad. It was just like this is my situation right now. Blah blah blah. Like this is what's happening. My classes are like this. This is like this. Like my friends are like this. Like just talking about like everything that's currently happening. And then I'll be like, okay, like I'll do another. See you tomorrow. I'll make a kind of like fake to videos in a way, but it's like just for myself. And it's like, oh, let's see like what like I guess like I record that, and then the next day I would do it again, and I'd be like, oh my god, this happened. Like blah blah blah. And it's just like. I don't have the account anymore because I put it on like this. Okay, I was really scared of like TikTok accidentally posting stuff, so I created another account, fake account. Fake account. I created this fake account, and it's like my stalking account and like my recording and my own like TikTok account.
And you supposed to private?
I didn't even post it. I put it in drafts.
Oh.
That's why I deleted. So then I put it in drafts, and then. I would just like look through it, and I was so like looking back at it like as a freshman in college, I was like, oh my god, like I can't believe I was in, like this was happening. Why was I acting like this? Like, or just like this is how I was feeling. I was like I just didn't know what was happening. So, but then I lost the account. I forgot the password.
That's so sad.
I forgot the password. I don't know the password. I don't know how to recover
Well, I think you
it.
should keep doing it. I think you should start.
Start again. Start back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start. You can be like you can be like bleeding up to med school.
Oh.
That would be so fun. That would be so cute. Like when you imagine you get into med school and you're like watching all these cute little vlogs you made.
Oh, like how I really want to do back in senior year. Like I want to start.
Yeah.
Because that's when you start finding out decisions. So.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely. I think that's so cute.
I think it's great. Yeah, it's really cute. Like recording. Like I like seeing like how I was and how I am now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I like love seeing like videos of myself like not like that's kind of weird, like not videos of myself, you know what I mean, like videos of me like telling my future self how my life is going, because then it's like I feel like more accomplished.
Which I think you kind of have a video diary. I feel like your TikToks are your video diaries in a way.
Yeah.
You see your content from before to how much it's grown.
Yeah, but I don't think I've reached the stage where my old content is like old to me.
Well, I think
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, because you just started up, but it's
Yeah.
also like your videos from before to now are eating. Like the headphones was like really nice.
Really?
That was really good.
Oh,
I was
thanks.
gonna talk to you about that. Like the recording and everything, and just seeing how much you have progressed from like how you used to be to now. It's like it's insane growth.
Yeah.
That camera is also insane.
Anyways, let's get back.
Let's talk.
This
Let's
is
go
why
back to journaling.
this is why we need Alina, because
She's not here though.
we just like to yap.
Yes, we just keep talking about other stuff.
Anyway, so you talked about how your style has kind of changed from, or
Well,
not
I mean,
changed,
like,
but like
I've
how you
always
guys
been,
tried
like,
different.
Notes, like I'm more of a, I want to see how I am as a person from different years
Yes.
and different days. So kind of like diary style.
Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming your birthday things, are those videos or are they letters?
They're notes.
They're
so
notes.
basically, it's one note page, and
Okay.
it says like birthday notes. It's locked, so I can't I don't just go and read it because I forgot it exists.
Yeah.
Unlock it. It's like 13th birthday, 14th birthday.
So cute. You should write them.
Write them down.
You should write it in a book.
That's so cute. That is
cute.
But like
We should go book shopping and get like a cute book that we can like write it in. Yeah.
Wait, I'm down.
That's so
That's
cute.
so
We
cute.
should do that.
Like let it. Oh, that's so cute. Let me show myself.
But so you would say that you like to journal on technology.
Yes, I like to journal on technology, but I also like to journal in a diary style. Like I don't like
on a paper.
No, like date by like today,
Yes, yeah.
today, day 1, day 2. I don't think I could, and I don't see myself doing it every day, but like I guess like major life accomplishments like that.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I still think that you should try
Every day?
journaling. No, not every day. I still think that you should try journaling on paper. And I also think that you should journal. What you do is great, but I think that you should journal more about like your everyday life and not just like little pieces of reminders.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that when you're angry, pull out your notebook, write it in
Just
there,
write it
because I think that first of all, like as women, we be having those days where
You're right.
we are just like mad for no reason. Literally yesterday, like I was like getting mad, and then I was like, wait, like it doesn't even make sense. Why am I mad? And it's like if you just journal, like you can see your thoughts as if those are not your thoughts, and those are someone else's thoughts. Do you know what I'm saying? Then you're like,
which I really need to do when I'm angry.
yeah, I think it really helps when I'm angry or when I'm upset.
Yeah.
Or even when I'm really happy, you know? And that kind of brings me into like the different type of journals there are, and different, because it's not like there's no correct way to journal, you know? It's like, okay, realistically, journaling, the whole point of journaling is to essentially think about your thoughts.
Yeah.
If to you that is like walking, where you like to force yourself to think about your thoughts, that can be a form. I know that's not like the literal definition of journaling, but that can be a form of journaling.
I didn't think of that, but
you know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
Because it's just talking about your day, like this happened, like I can't believe it did this, like
yeah,
you're right.
And I think that sometimes I find it when I'm like really, really annoyed, I find it easier for me to just go on a walk and think about my thoughts than to actually write it down, because sometimes even though I write it down, I do still kind of act on it a little bit, but then when I go out, when I kind of just think of my thoughts outside, I don't know, something about nature is a bit calming, you know? But like, I just force myself to think about my thoughts, and then I think it really helps with how you react to situations, or how you don't react, or how you know, whatever. But anyways,
We can talk about like specific types, other types of journaling than what me and Deeksha just talked about. But there is a type of journaling called bullet journal, which you just, the whole point is just to organize like your thoughts and in like your present and your future, while like organizing like the reflection of your past as well.
yeah, it's kind of like, think of a bullet journal as like
Yeah.
as like a to-do list style.
Yeah.
You know, where
Like,
it's like you're just
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you're like it's like,
Like this is what I've done in my past. This is what I need to do now, and this is what I need to accomplish.
yeah.
in the
Think
future.
about like it's kind of like a planner,
Yeah.
essentially.
Like
a
a
planner
journal.
journal.
Yeah.
There's also another type of journal which I kind of do. I kind of do this, but it's called Morning Pages by, I think a popular one. It's called Morning Pages by Julia Cameron, and that one essentially, it's literally just like you don't even think, you just write for 2 pages. Just wake up in the morning and write. And I do think that I do a little bit of that, and then
I feel like that's a really good way to just like literally just waking up and just writing what you're feeling, your thoughts, like what's happening, what you need to do in a way. It's kind of like combining both a little bit with the bullet journal.
I think that the morning journal is just, or the morning pages.
You're not thinking before you're writing.
Yes, but I think the morning pages is supposed to be more random.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not supposed to.
The weather's so good today.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be like random stuff that's just going through your head.
Like I need to make pasta.
Yeah, like just random stuff,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And then there's also the gratitude journal, which obviously that's pretty self-explanatory. We're just like talking, you're kind of writing, journaling about things you're gratitude about.
Gratitude. And which
You're
I
grateful for.
kind of do with my birthday notes, because it's like I am talking like I'm so happy this is happening, and then the next year it's like I'm so grateful for this. Like a little bit, like that's what I try to do every year, because I just want to see everything.
The growth, yeah. I would say that I do a mix between the morning pages and the gratitude, because I think that, okay, for me, I think that, I don't remember which episode I talked, just connecting things to every single episode, I guess, but I don't remember what episode I was talking about this.
I think we talked about it in
But
one
it
of our
was-
end of our episodes when you were mentioning journaling. as
Okay.
a coping method.
But I was saying that one thing that really helped me get over that whole like burnt out
Yeah.
time,
Hard to deal.
you know, it might have been that, but I'm not sure if it was that one. But I was saying that it was starting to look at things positively.
Yeah.
Like even though like your life sucks and like well you think you hit rock bottom, like you did it.
Yeah.
You know, you could always be worse, and there's always something to be grateful for. And I think that for me, gratitude is something that brings up my happiness. I guess
No,
brings up
it gives you something to look toward. In a
No,
way.
yes, that's true. But mine is more like when I think about all the things that I'm grateful for,
Yeah.
it makes me like more.
Think of the small bad things like less.
Yes, it makes me more like just like appreciative
Positive
and like
outlook in life.
yeah, it just makes everything more positive, which makes me think like okay, like I'm just so like pretend I'm having a fight with you, for example, but I'm just like thinking about like well you know what, like I'm just so grateful that I have a friend that I'm able to argue with and we can still be fine. Like I'm just grateful that I have someone that cares about me and things like that, and then it makes it feel like the problem that we're having is just so
small.
minimal that it's just not even that serious. And then I'm always the first one to apologize too when it comes to whenever I think about stuff. I'm always like sometimes when I have arguments, like I'll literally text people and I'll be like, hey, like yesterday's argument was honestly so stupid. I'm so grateful for having you in my life, and like I literally just send people that.
You also send like appreciation texts. I know that.
Yeah, I always do that because I always my thing is like for
I've
me.
never done that.
For me, I'm like if I think about you
Yeah.
and I'm appreciative.
Yeah.
Appreciative. And
I think it's the
can't
right word
speak.
actually.
It is what I don't know. And I just appreciate you being there. I like to tell you because I just know that. I mean, to me personally, if you appreciate me and you tell me if I'm having a bad day, that will like make it better. You know, and and it like. So I like to just hope that if someone's having a bad day, then it will make it better for them. But that's that one, and then you also have the classic diary, which Shivani
I always do
knows
that
more
one.
about.
I mean, I used to do that. Like as a kid, it's like, oh my god, like let me write my diary.
Yeah.
And it's like I used to do that. I'm not consistent with it. I wasn't consistent with it. I don't do it anymore. But like again, my birthday note is kind of that diary style. So
yeah. I think that the main difference between diary and journaling is the journaling is more not really what you're doing, but it's more about how you're feeling.
Yeah.
And then diary is more just like what's going on in your life, what you're doing. Like obviously, like I'm sure the majority of people that journal do a mix of journaling and diarying.
Yeah.
Diarying. Like, I don't even know how to explain that, but like I think they do a mix of both. But
Yeah.
I think that the distinct difference between diary and journaling is that journaling is more emotional.
Yeah. And did you know that you could also buy guided journals?
Yes, I was actually going to talk about that. Earlier, I was
it.
talking about a creator, Lexi Hidalgo.
Yes.
She actually has a guided journal, and
okay.
it's like I'm pretty sure you can buy it, and like I don't know if you could follow along, but I know there are some.
Can you tell me what like goes in a guided journal? Because I have no idea.
Yeah, so a guided journal, it's like. So you see most people that use guided journals are people that are starting off to journal because realistically, if you have paper in front of you, you don't know what the hell to put on that paper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like
Today at 8 a.m.
Yeah, like you don't really know what to put. So a guided journal kind of gets you out of that like writer's block, this fake journaling block.
Yeah.
Like
Journaling block.
it gets you out of that.
Yeah.
Essentially, there's questions in there that you can answer.
Oh, okay, nice.
And it's like that. If not questions, it's like a structured way, like things that you're grateful for, things that you could fix tomorrow, things that you want to wake up to. Like it's more structured, and essentially you're filling out the notebook instead of free writing. You're
I like
filling
that.
it out.
And then later in life,
once you get the hang of like
once you get the hang
journaling
of
and
it,
like what
you can
actually
switch
goes into the
from-
book, you can always switch. Yeah.
That's
A
nice.
lot of people do guided journals because, I think that it's definitely useful because you're never thinking about what to journal about
Yeah.
because it's already there.
Yeah.
You just flip through the book and you
All you
fill
have
out
to do is
whatever
just
you
fill it
want.
in. Yeah, that's fun.
And I honestly would recommend that to anyone starting off
Okay.
because it's like
Thanks.
it's a really good way to get into the habit of journaling.
Yeah.
And then brainstorming journal is like I would also say that's similar to the morning one. It's just kind of like you're just writing random thoughts. I think that a lot of these are just very like it's the same idea.
Same idea. It also kind of the ideas do overlap,
Yes.
but it's like
I just how you want to structure the
it's like
journal.
how you want to do it. And you don't have to do it like one specific way.
Yeah.
You can mix styles. You can do whatever you want. So it's just leading on to our next one, scrapbooking. I think that's such a great way. Like if you are a visual person and you want to like look at your memories in a way, so it's like you could just like put that down. And a lot of people who are artistically talented, which is like not me,
Not us.
not both of us. No, you are. I think you can draw.
What have you seen me
You
draw?
draw? I've seen you draw. Don't
What
worry.
did you
In high
say?
school.
Bubble letters?
Okay, well, you're definitely better than me, but I literally can't draw for the life of me. But scrapbooking is a great way to. I can't speak today. So, scrapbooking is a great way to put down like your visual, like your thoughts visually, and yeah, I think I personally, if I could do it, I would do it because I think it's so cute. And I think in middle school people used to do like, the stickers people would buy, and it'd be like today, tomorrow, and it'll be like like it's like today's due date, and then it'll be like.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, wait. People in my school used to like an agenda.
We're in the same school.
No, like in middle school.
Oh.
People in my school, like planners.
Okay.
Actually, one of my friends like used to do this, so I'm calling her out. This planner, and this girl would buy stickers and put stickers next to her planners. But it was so cute. Everyone wanted to do it. But in a way, that's kind of like their way of like scrapbooking or journaling. It's like, yeah, it's like stuff you have to do for the day, but it's like. You can make it cute. So those planners used to come really interactive. It would be like today's list, your goals, and it'd be like today's day. It would be really cute, and like they would come with stickers.
I used to buy those and literally would use it for one day. Didn't touch that book again.
I know, same. You're not catching me doing that. And like she would put stickers next to everything, and it was like honestly pretty cute. I wanted to do that. I just wasn't artistically talented.
Yeah.
So.
This is what I mean by you do what works for you, because if you get me this fat book with
You're
like
not
all these
touching
like goals, notes on this side, I'm not touching that book. Like
Put it away.
Because my thing is like if it's so like section like that, I have the need to make sure to fill out every single section.
Also,
I don't have
need
enough
to like
thoughts
make
to
it
fill out.
neat. Like I'm scared.
Exactly. That's why I need just like that's why for me what works is no structure.
Yeah.
Giving me like, just a blank paper works better for me, but I totally get the appeal of a guided journal because it's like there are some days where I'm like I don't even know what to journal about, like, and it just kind of helps with that because there's like the guided journal, I think, makes you think more, because it makes you think like more deeply about what do you actually appreciate, like what do you actually want to achieve, or it's like
it gives you somewhere to start.
What is your emotional goal? I don't know. I have to like sit and think about that now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I have to like sit and think about that.
Which
so,
is, you're right. It's a great like starting point for a lot of people who do want to get into journaling and are like don't know where to start. Like you're right.
I think like another example for like scrapbooking, kind of going off of what you said. I'm someone that like for me like gifts is not a big thing, but I'm someone that likes you know like those like memory gifts?
Yes, personalized gifts.
Yes, I like those type of things. Okay, but I also like making those for other people. But then if you're like that, keep in mind that it's essential like you're doing that but for yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, so it's like
you're right.
So it's like if I was to make like a scrapbook, like literally for one of my friends, I wrote like a open win. Do you remember that?
What?
I wrote
cute.
it. I was like open when I wrote a bunch, and it's like you can do that for yourself.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Which, Loki, you're right, because it's like when you're mad, open this, be like, and you could write like calm down, like you're okay.
Exactly.
Like, it's not that deep. Like think about it. Take a deep breath for like 3 seconds, and then like.
Yeah, exactly.
Relax.
So I'm just like, if you like doing that for other people, just as a reminder, do it for yourself. Because like
that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
So it's like if you don't like writing about it, then find something else. Maybe you'll just find something else that you like to do.
Like journaling does not have to come like one certain way. Like you take a paper and you write down what you're feeling, or you write down this or that. You can do so many different
There's just so many options.
You can combine methods if you really want.
Yeah, there's so many options now. You can also like you can type it.
Yeah, you can type it. I used to type.
I'm pretty sure like Google Docs you can speak, type version.
Oh, voice memo is a great way. Google Docs.
Great,
yeah. When I used to get mad, I would like pull up a Google Doc and I would just rant. And then I'd be like.
This would be on notes.
And then you like put it away, and then you look back and you're like, when you calm down, you're like, okay, wait, like is it worth getting mad? Is it like something like that doesn't need anything?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I think that there's so many ways. Like there's not just unlimited options.
Yeah.
I think that yes, journaling is like the definition is to like write it on a book, but I think that like there's so many advances in technology and like creativity that you can essentially just do anything that like promotes thinking about your thoughts.
Podcasting?
Yeah, like vlogging. That's another form. Like
talking to yourself in a mirror.
People do that. Like you see people that you can follow and they're literally just post what is going on in their life, and like you see them growing because they don't care what other people think. They're not posting it for other people. They're posting it for themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like
talking to yourself in a mirror is a great way. Whenever you're just like getting ready, you'd be like, you're doing your skincare. Just talk to yourself.
Yeah, I think the only thing with that is like you can never look back at that.
No, you can't.
Because it's not like it's not anywhere. Which another thing I was gonna say is that another great thing about journaling is that you're able to look back at it. Which this is like any form of journaling where you have some kind of physical like evidence of you journaling, whether that's typing, voice recordings, videos, writing, scrapbooking, any of that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously, like the walking and the talking in the mirror are a great way to think about your thoughts.
But it's not like you're documenting it.
Yeah, anything that you document, essentially another.
That's just more like coping, I would say, not really journaling.
Yes, that's more like a short-term fix. But it's a huge benefit to journaling is that you are able to look back at how you felt yesterday, how you felt last year, how you felt 10 years ago. Like you can just kind of go back. You can, if you're ever feeling a certain way, like pretend you broke up with someone, but you've broken up with someone in the past, or you've gone through some kind of like heartbreak, whether it's a friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. You can go back, read how you felt then, read how much you've grown, read how you are now, and like now that can change your whole outlook on how you're gonna take on this like new era of yourself, or like whatever. If you're like upset about something, you can like think about it like, whatever. Sometimes when you're really emotional, it clouds your judgment, and I think that journaling, one, lets you write down your thoughts. Two, you can go back and look at how you felt in the past, or how you've felt on a really good day, and like how you know what I mean. But also like with that, I want to say that journaling is not only for the bad times. Yeah. The point is to be journaling about every kind of heightened emotion. Yeah. Like if you're super happy, journal, because like one day when you're upset, you can look back at how happy you were, why you were happy, and like how excited you were about it, And like, and it's like, for example, like, let me give a very, very small example. If you're pretending you're going to like a concert and you journaled the day before and you were like, I'm so excited to go to this concert, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna wear this, and this, whatever, like, whatever. And then you actually go to the concert and it was like mid. Like, you weren't really happy about your outfit, like, whatever.
Yeah.
You, at the end of the day, you can go back, read it, and you can be like, wait, I was so excited. Like, I'm not gonna let this one little thing cloud how excited I was or how excited I am. And it's like, that's obviously like a very, very minor example, but
No, that's valid.
that's like, that's how I think about it, is like journaling. It's like,
But you could also see it and be like I was so excited, but like literally, look what happened. Like, I wasted my money.
yeah, I mean, you could do it.
I feel that's
yeah.
funny.
But
Like, it's so funny. Like, I'm not doing that again.
yeah, there's also another type of journaling which I think is a little bit less common, but definitely still there. You can journal documenting a certain part of your life or a certain time of your life, like when you're like having a specific mental state problem or whatever, like if you're like really depressed or something and you're documenting that period of your time, or when you're pregnant, weight loss journey, like
Your birthdays.
birthdays, like that's another thing. That's like a specific type of journalism. Wow. That's a specific type of journaling where you are journaling with a purpose in mind.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, and I feel like that's literally what I do.
That's
Like, it's like I do look forward to every birthday, not only because it's my birthday, but it's also like I get to like update my little notes page. So
That is also another great way.
I'm gonna go back and read it today.
You feel like nostalgic?
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I don't know.
That's a great way to journal as well. I think that that's amazing, but I think that that should be an addition to journaling on an everyday basis, or like not every day, because I don't realistically, I don't think you need to journal every day. I don't think people's life, my life is not crazy enough to need to be journaling every day.
But you don't. It's like more like you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't even have to journal. Like, if you like a different form of journaling, then go do that.
You like to draw.
If you like to draw, if that makes you clear your head, do that. But I think that journaling is genuinely just a great way to force yourself to think about how you feel and stop thinking about. There's no third person affecting you.
Yeah.
What you write, what you say, you can be as horrible the person you want on paper. Yeah. Or you can be like the best person ever. Like, no one's gonna read that again except you.
Yeah, it's just you. It's like, what is it? Me, myself, and I.
Yeah, literally me, myself, and I. Like, you can start cursing if you want. Like, you can do whatever you want because no one's gonna see that. Unless.
But it allows you to be like true to yourself and
exactly.
like really like get to know who you are as a person. Like,
Yeah, and I think that so everyone obviously goes through like mental changes in their life or emotional changes in their life, or like sometimes you don't like things that you do, but you keep doing them, but you don't like doing them, or like you want to change that, but you're not doing anything to promote change because you're just saying that every single time that you do that. And journaling is a great way to like be like, okay, like stop, like literally stop, and if like things like you can say to someone that's gonna actually like break relationships, say it on paper, say it to yourself,
and then look back and tell yourself, do you want to say that? Do you really want to
exactly?
And honestly, that saves a lot.
Like, I mean, I'm no like facts generator or anything. Like, I don't have all the facts, but I don't know someone that journals and regrets it. So.
All right.
Putting that out there.
So I'm gonna get into journaling now.
Yeah.
I
think you should get into it. If you forget a week, like it's not like
the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world. Pick it up the next week. Like it's not that serious, And that's another great thing about it, because no one's reading it. It's not due. There's no due date on it. Like
it's just
you forget for an entire year. That is okay. It is never too late to pick it back up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you can do it whenever you want. If you're 90 years old, you can still do it. If you're 10 years old, you can do it. Like anyone can do it. Yeah.
So I do think that's a great way to end this episode.
Bro stole my line.
You got it.
This is what I say every single time.
That's okay. I started it and I ended it.
But yeah. So I hope you guys journal.
I think we had a really good conversation, and I think.
Yeah, I think that Like, I've heard a lot about your perspective
Yeah.
on why you journal and how you journal, and you probably heard about it too.
You're getting me to, what am I saying? I'm wanting to do it now.
Yeah. Well, tell us in our comments, DM us if you are trying to get into journaling or if you need any advice, or if you did get into journaling, how you journal. Like, just talk to us about how you guys journal, how you guys want to journal, anything like that. You can just comment down below or DM us, and we will be happy to respond.
Yeah.
But that is a great way to end the podcast. We will. I always say that. That's a great way to end this episode. Stay tuned because we will be posting on social media, getting journals together.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see you guys next week for the next episode. Bye, guys.